Okay, so let's talk about something that can feel, well, a little weird. Have you ever looked around and realized that some of your oldest friendships are kind of just fading out? It's confusing, right? And yeah, it can definitely be a little sad. But what if I told you it's actually a sign that something incredible is happening in your life? Let's get into why losing friends might just be the best thing for you.
You know the feeling? The conversations just don't click like they used to. Or maybe you leave a get-together feeling totally drained instead of uplifted. If you're nodding along right now, you are in exactly the right place, my friend.
And I really need you to hear this, okay? Congratulations. For real. This isn't a failure. It's not something to feel bad about. It is solid proof that you are evolving, your soul is leveling up, and that is absolutely something worth celebrating.
So let's just get this straight. This does not mean you've turned into a cold person or a bad friend. Nope. It's something much simpler, and honestly, way more powerful than that. It's a sign that your personal frequency, the actual vibration of your soul, is rising. It's changing.
Okay, this is where it gets really cool. I want you to think about friendship not just as an emotional thing, but as an energy thing, almost like physics. It all comes down to what's called vibrational matching. Just picture yourself as a radio, broadcasting on your own unique frequency.
So as you grow and change, you're basically switching stations. You are tuning into a brand new FM frequency, one that's all about hope and excitement and the future. But some of your old friends, they might still be tuned into that old AM station, you know? The one that just replays the same old complaints and stories from the past. It's not that one is better or worse, you're just not on the same wavelength anymore.
And what happens when you try to force that connection? You just get static. It's that awful, jarring noise. It's draining, and honestly, all it does is pull your own higher frequency back down. So the most important thing you can do, stop trying to tune back into the noise.
So if you're not on the same wavelength, then what? This is the fun part. This is where we stop thinking about loss and start thinking about creation. See, when old friendships fade, you're not actually losing anything. You're creating space.
It's just like a cup that's already full of water. You can't pour anything new in, right? You have to make some room first. By letting go of the friendships that don't match your energy anymore, you are literally creating the space for your new soulmates to come in. The universe is clearing the way for you. It's a gift.
So how do you actually do this without a big, dramatic blow-up? It's all about the art of quiet withdrawal. No drama needed. First, you just give thanks in your heart for all the good times, for the memories, for the lessons. And then, you just gently create distance. Maybe you say no to the next reunion. Maybe you text back a little less. That's it. It can be that simple.
All right, now let's get into what might be the biggest, most powerful reframe of all. We've been taught our whole lives that being alone is sad, something to be avoided. But what if that's totally wrong? What if your alone time isn't a sign of loneliness, but a sign of a promotion?
Because there's a world of difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is that empty feeling, like something's missing. But solitude? Oh, solitude is a state of power. It's a choice. It's when you're deeply connected to the most important person you'll ever know, yourself.
That's right. I want you to see it this way. Welcome to the VIP room. Your alone time is now an exclusive, members-only club. It is a luxury. It's a privilege. This is the space where the most important work on yourself gets done. You are not lonely. You are in a state of empowered solitude.
So what happens in this VIP room? This is where you hold your self-meetings, where you get crystal clear on your goals and your dreams. It's where you connect to that cosmic Wi-Fi, you know, that direct line to your intuition. It's where you receive these amazing downloads of inspiration without all the noise from the outside world.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? A flock of sheep? They all huddle together for safety. But an eagle? The eagle soars high above it all by itself, with a perspective the flock could never even imagine. You're not a sheep anymore. You're learning to be the eagle.
So think of this time not as a waiting period, but as your own personal training mission. This is your intensive pilot training. You're honing your skills, you're strengthening your wings, you're getting ready for the next big adventure that life has in store for you.
Now, let's land on this final and maybe most comforting idea. Even though you might feel physically by yourself during this training, the truth is you've never been more connected.
You are plugging into a whole new kind of network. It's an invisible web of connection to other high-frequency souls, all on a similar journey. You're part of this amazing, unseen community of people who just get it.
even if you haven't physically met them all yet. So be brave enough to open your hands. Let go of those little pebbles, those connections that are holding you back, because you have to have an open hand to receive a diamond. And trust me, the diamonds, those true soul-level connections, they are waiting for you.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. Your cup is no longer full. Your hands are now open. This isn't an ending. It's the ultimate, most exciting beginning. So the only real question left is, now that you've made the space, what amazing things are on their way to you right now?